Hello and welcome to this week's live Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gorn. In this week's show I shall be chatting to young Tommy Cobley, who is the ex-frontman for local indie rockers Arcades, and now he's going out on his own, so we'll be chatting about his solo project as well. And as always, we'll play lots of homegrown music by local bands. Hello, hope you're all having a great week. So to kick things off on today's little show, let's have a little bit of Ferris, released from their album last year of the same name, Photograph Hourglass.
Some old pictures of you. I was feeling blue. The tears that I cried take me to a time flooded with memories of you. You know I can't deny illuminates like fireflies. It's true to be one with you. That trail down the tracks, reach the time from the past, moments into my life. As I look in the past, photograph hourglass, bringing me closer to you. Sounds of time slip away, years become another day. Wishing that I could see you. Scattered pictures all around, family treasures all about. Takes on new meaning to me. I stare through the window glaze, remember our finest days. You will be waltzing with me.
That was one of the latest from stalwarts of the local music scene, Ferris and Photograph Hourglass, from the album of the same name. Now let's have a little bit of Sean, his very latest song, a couple of weeks old this one is. This is a new tune about taking your opportunities. It's Sean, Don't Miss Your Train.
was a man who wanted to ride the train, to ride away from the pain, but he just couldn't get away. We're close to further notice. Did you not see the sign? Did you not see the clouds? There ain't no sunshine. What you gonna do about it? Don't miss your train. Don't wait around. What you gonna do about it? Don't miss your train. Don't wait around. You need to live your life, and you can't keep trying to hide. And you need to pay attention, cause you might just miss the sign. What you gonna do about it? Don't miss your train. Don't wait around. What you gonna do about it? Don't miss your train. Don't miss your train. Don't miss your train. You wanna stay in your lane. There was a man who wanted to ride a train, to ride away from the pain, but he just couldn't get away. Close to further notice. Did you not see the sign? Did you not see the clouds? There ain't no sunshine. What you gonna do about it? Don't miss your train. Don't wait around. What you gonna do about it? Don't miss your train. Don't wait around. Oh, you need to live your life, and you can't keep trying to hide. And you need to pay attention, cause you might just miss the sign. What you gonna do about it?
That was Sean, Don't Miss Your Train. If you want to show him some love, check out his Facebook page. It's called Sean the One and the number 1, and give him a cheeky little like, because he's doing some good stuff there. Brilliant. Okay, let's rock things up a lot and have a little bit of Gallows High and Pills.
Pills that stimulate my brain. Got pills that make me better.
That was Gallows High and Pills. Seen those before many times. As you could imagine, full of energy and absolutely put on a banging show. However, I've noticed on the Facebook page there's not been any posts since about January of this year, so I don't know if they're still around. Hopefully they are. I'll have to catch up with them. So that was Gallows High and Pills. Another band we're going to play now is also one of my favourites to watch live, a band called Goldwater. Every time you see them, they seem to have a fetish about climbing things. Well, the lead singer does anyway, bless him. If it's there, it's going to get climbed. He's climbing up onto the balconies while he's actually performing, on top of speaker stacks, everything. He's climbing it. So yeah, here's Goldwater and Working Man. That was Goldwater and A Working Man. Now let's have a little bit of Harry Pentony here. He used to be guitarist in several rock bands. I think he still is actually in one of them. However, he's also got his own solo project going on now, which started during lockdown of last year. So here's Harry Pentony and Truth.
Standing tall, now you see. I'm not sitting around under your mouth. Bring back those times we were free to do and say what we like. It's the time now. Was it really meant to be? How did this come about now? Did I seem to really think I was blind, waiting to be free, waiting to be free, waiting to be free, waiting to be free.
Present your truth to me.
And I'm not waiting for your dispensation. Don't give what you can't take. It's not there to be taken. It's time to try it now. It's time for me to go. Don't say what you don't mean. Ain't got no patience for you. I'm just telling you the truth. Ever degrading, I'm not taking your advice anymore now. Surrendered my patience within this vibe and suiting my lifestyle. The joke's on you, not me. I was blind, waiting to be free, waiting to be free. And I'm not waiting for your dispensation. Don't give what you can't take. It's not there to be taken. It's time to try it now. It's time for me to go. Don't say what you don't mean. Ain't got no patience for you. I'm just telling you the truth.
That was Harry Pentony and his solo project and Truth. The next chap now, when you go and see the next chap live, he sort of transports you onto a different planet. You can hear by his vocals, quite atmospheric. Really amazing to see live, incredible experience, and slowing the pace down a bit as well. So here's Luke Broughton, A Letter.
Just another letter she opens and burns, spelling out a life where hopes are not returned. Why does it feel so bad, so sad? So glad Just another letter she opens and burns, dreaming of a life where love is not unlearned. Why does it feel so bad, so sad? We're so glad to be alone, to be something to breathe. Take the weight off. Take the weight off. Take it off. Carry the weight off. Take the weight off. Give me something to breathe. Take the weight off. Take the weight off. Take it off. Just another letter she opens and burns.
Amazing experience seeing that live. That was Luke Broughton and A Letter. Now it's time for this week's interview, where I am interviewing young Mr. Tommy Cobley. So in this week's interview on Live, Local and Loud, I'm here with Tommy Cobley, ex-Arcade's frontman, but now doing his own project. Hello there, Tommy.
Hello, brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well today. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for joining me on my show today. Now, tell
No worries,
me,
man.
now you've got, well, first of all, let's start with the end of Arcades, and then we'll talk about the beginning of your new project. So, end of Arcades. Arcades were a fantastic band. Loved seeing them live. They were around for a good few years, weren't they?
Yeah, man. I think we were in that, well, under an old name and obviously Arcades. I think it was like a good 9 years or so, or maybe 8 years, I think it was.
Brilliant.
So, yeah.
So just briefly then, how did that come to an end? Why are Arcades no longer?
Well, so obviously, like a lot of people that know the band or followed the band for quite a long while know that obviously we had a member, Matt, he sadly passed away.
Yeah.
And obviously that's a very big strain on a band or a group of people to kind of go through. And obviously, like when that happens, we had a bit of a hiatus, and then we came back and we toured religiously, we rehearsed religiously, and it was we slugged it. Do you know what I mean? And then we obviously put our debut EP out, Religion, and that was literally couldn't have been timed worse. Obviously, with COVID taking over the world for God knows how long it feels now. So yeah, I think that took its toll on a couple of lads, and it came to a kind of a natural end, but we're all still friends, and that will always remain. And I'm proud of what we did with that band. We played the Isle of Wight Festival and loads of festivals, supported some great bands, Catfish and the Bottlemen. That's just one of them. And then we toured a lot. We've seen a lot of the world, and did a lot of growing up in that band. So I'm extremely proud of what we did, and I'm so that's that really.
I suppose, and it's kind of helped make you who you are today, really, as a performer as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I kind of see that was I did a lot of learning, a lot of growing up in a short space of time. obviously what we were just mentioned. So yeah, and I you know, I am the musician I am today because of that band.
Yeah,
and it had to happen to get to where we are now.
I mean, that's one of my last vivid memories of live gigs before lockdown. I saw you guys at the Together Festival in February 2020. So that's literally
that was a good one.
Month before
on the
lockdown.
main stage.
Yeah, was that your last gig?
Last gig. No, we played HMV in Leicester, and then we did. We managed to get the second date of our 30-date tour we had. And that was in Manchester, and then we did do 2 sold-out lockdown shows at Firebug.
Wow.
I think it was 2020 October or something like that. Whenever it kind of opened up, you know, for that short space of time, it felt like a week it opened up. But yeah. So the last 2 shows was in Leicester, our hometown. So I'm glad of that, and we did sell them out. So
brilliant. Yeah. Okay, and now you're just your own project called Tommy.
Yeah, man.
That sounds a bit scary going out on your own. How does that feel?
Well, to be honest with you, mate, like when obviously lockdown happens, obviously you're not working, you're not going anywhere, you're locked inside. And I spoke to a lot of friends I've got that are musicians, said they find it hard to be creative. And lucky for me, I didn't. I found it quite. I found myself being very creative. I sort of felt like being locked in the box helped me think outside of it. And I just put pen to paper, and I think I've written since March 2020. I think I've written like 77. I think when I last counted songs,
wow.
Which are all for this project. Not that I knew I was writing for a new project, but I guess it kind of took that musical difference. Obviously, I had a lot of time to think about how I kind of wanted to sound, or how these songs wanted to sound, and fast forward a few months, found myself in the studio with, we'll make it clear that Jack from the band Arcades, the bass player, he's still involved with all of this as well. So right. That's a face we can't get rid of just yet. No, we're best mates. So we're doing it together. And we headed into the studio in January this year, and we've already recorded half of what I think might be the debut album. So
brilliant.
Yeah, it's really exciting, man. But
unfortunately, now you haven't got any recorded stuff that we can actually play on the show today, but you nearly have. Can you give us an idea of what sort of sound you'll be having? Is it a similar sound to Arcades, or is it?
It's completely different actually. It's got a bit more of a soul vibe to it. There's so the noticeable differences. There's a brass section, so I've got horns, I've got trumpets, there's saxophone in there. There's a mandolin. There is a jazz flute on one of the tunes. I've got a gospel singer called Ange. She's from Birmingham. I'm working with a guy called Ashian, who's obviously the drummer for the Twang. He's in the band. I've got a live string quartet kind of thing going on. So I think, last time I counted, there's literally about 10 or 11 people involved, or going to be involved when we do the full band thing live. So wow. I'm really excited, man.
Crikey. Okay, now before we chat anymore, let's play one of your old songs then in our Arcades. Man. Now let's play In the Water. Can you tell us a bit about this song?
Yeah, man. I'm really proud of that tune. That was on the last EP we did, Religion. It was such a good song to play live. It went off live, and I think like I said earlier, I'm really proud of the music we made, and that song was absolute belter to play live. So people can still enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so here's In the Water by Arcades. That was In the Water by Arcades with Tommy Cobley, frontman, who I'm chatting with today, who's now doing his own project just called Tommy. So, Tommy, now you just described you seem to have about 10 different people in your band. How are you going to fit them all on the stage when you're playing live? Or are you?
I don't know. I'm going to fit in my car. I've only got a mini.
Oh, right. That'll be fun.
Yeah, well, that's something that we're working towards. We've been rehearsing the last few months, and because there's so many of us, the tunes are all recorded anyway, so everyone kind of knows what they're doing. It's just because it's such a big setup for live. I've been road testing a few tunes on my own. Well, me and Ash have actually been doing some shows together, like a little 2-piece setup, which has been that's been really interesting to explore the how to do that as well. Because obviously to strip these songs down, because they've got such a lot of production on them and stuff. It's really nice to do a stripped back version, obviously before it's released as well. But it's going to be tough, but I'm excited, man. We fancied the challenge. Me and Jack were talking about it in the writing process. We were talking about all these different instruments. Like I said earlier, there's saxophone, trumpets, strings, gospel singers, and so it's going to be an interesting mix. I'm really excited for people to hear it.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you going to have two versions of the band, like a stripped back acoustic band and your full band? You sometimes do one or the other gigs.
Yeah. So because obviously the nature of the project, it's going to be very different, and I kind of imagine that there will be a few different versions that people will be seeing live. It won't always be 10 people on stage. It might just be like I say, I've been doing shows on my own, my acoustic, and then I've been doing like a 2-piece band as well. And then so I kind of like the idea of that, and I like the idea of a challenge. I think it may be like quite refreshing for people on tour as well. If we do like 20 dates, and say if you were to come to 3 shows, there's potential that you could see 3 different versions of these songs. So I want to keep it interesting, and I want to mix it up. And but obviously, like for a headline tour, it will be the full band. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Like you say, different versions of it as you're touring around the country. You've done a gig, I think, haven't you, as in your solo project? Is that right? You've played a festival. Is that right?
Yeah, I've done a couple actually. I did a few low key ones. Just this was a while ago, just like to test the waters and stuff. And then I actually played 110 Above Festival the other day. Wow. I wasn't originally booked. It was a last minute job, and obviously because of COVID is still with us. And so the band dropped out, and I ended up getting a last minute slot. And my girlfriend Chloe, she was shooting the festival photography wise, and the big thanks to her actually, because she got me in there. So I think I managed to get like a 25-minute slot, and in front of a big crowd, and it was a really good reaction, man. And everyone singing along to some songs that no one's heard before. So it was wicked. So
was it a bit scary though, not having the band behind you?
No, man. I love it. I live for this kind of thing. It's you know what I mean? I've been doing it 11 years now. So I'm I mean, the first one, when you do it, when you get up, and obviously I've been used to having a band, it is a bit different, but I've slipped into it, and I now have started rehearsing behind the scenes with like a full band. It's I'm just really excited, man. I've constantly got a grin on my face about it. So I'm just excited. You know what I mean?
I must admit, remembering you fronting Arcades, I could imagine you wouldn't have any problem at all just owning a stage. Doesn't matter how big it is, because you're really energetic, aren't you? Running around, sliding around with your microphone, all the rest of that. So I could imagine you pretty much being solo though. Do you still do the same sort of antics, or
we're still mental? I guess so, man. I mean, like obviously I'm playing guitar on a few tracks. I'll be singing just a few tracks, and I will change it up. And I guess it's not really something that I plan when I go on stage. It's just the reaction to however I'm feeling in the moment. But I'm always going to be me, and man. So when it comes to a live show, obviously band-wise, it's going to be a lot different, and song-wise, they're different songs. But performance-wise, I'm still me, and which I always will be. you know, when you go on stage, or, you know, even if you're, whatever you're doing, whether you're singing or just playing or whatever, if you don't believe it, then how could you expect anyone else not to believe it? When I'm on stage, that is where I feel most comfortable. And, you know, when it's happening on stage and you're really feeling it, and you're vibing, then that's the best thing. And obviously they're even better when the crowd are feeling it for you as well. So yeah, man.
Okay, so now have you got any gigs lined up then?
Yeah, there's a couple coming up. I'm actually playing this Saturday at the Blue Note in Derby, so that's the 28th of this month. Excellent. And that's a free entry show. That's going to be me, Ash from the Twang, and Jack doing a little 3-piece setup version of these songs, which I'm excited about. I've not done that before. And then I'm supporting Apollo Junction at Firebug on the 7th of September. I think tickets are still on sale. It's close to selling out apparently, but I think they're still on sale at the moment. And that's at Firebug in Leicester. So yeah, a couple shows coming up now.
And how can people keep in touch with you and follow you?
Well, my number is, no, I'm joking. So it's just at Tommy Cobley, and that's across all social media platforms. We launched the socials the other day just to, because I'm doing these shows, just to get, to get the followers up and stuff. And then people can expect the first single very soon. I actually did get the masters back today, so I've not even heard them yet. So I'm going to be listening in about 5 minutes time.
Excellent. Are you going to send some my way as well, so we can play them here on Live, Local and Loud, hopefully next week or the week after?
I'll get them to you soon, man. Yeah. Great.
I'll very much look forward to that. Okay, Tommy. Well, thanks very much for chatting to us today. I've just had a look. Your Facebook is Tommy Cobley 1, isn't it? On Facebook.
Yeah, I think it's 1 on the Facebook. On the others, it's just Tommy Cobley.
Brilliant. Okay, well, good luck with the solo career, and I can't wait to see you. Hopefully I'll see you in Firebug, but that Derby gig sounds awesome. So the Derby gig's this weekend, you say?
Yeah, 28th, this Saturday.
Brilliant. Excellent. It's a free entry gig. Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you very much then, Tommy, and all the best, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much, man. I'll see you very soon.
That was me chatting to young Mr. Tommy Cobley, ex-lead singer to local indie band Arcades, and now embarking on his own project. Quite an interesting little chat there. Okay, so now it's time for a little bit of New Age Grace, inspired by the first lockdown of 2020. It's Climbing the Walls.
Not sure how it started, pinpoint when I lost my mind, searching for something I can't find. Darkness holds me tightly, comes a raging storm inside, leaves me feeling nothing I can't hide.
That was New Age Grace and Climbing the Walls. Now we're going to hear from a band that were formed in the first lockdown of 2020, and this is their first song that they wrote in lockdown, Project X 1. That was Project X 1. Now finally on today's little show, let's have a little bit of Smack Jack. I'm only playing this because I like the song and I like the title as well. It's Smack Jack and Totalitarian Vegetarian. That was Smackjack and Totalitarian Vegetarian. That brings us to the end of this week's little show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to hear any interviews from any of our guests. Check out musicinleicester.co.uk and you'll see the show in podcast form. Also, don't forget, if you want to find out what's going on in the local music scene, we've got a very handy gig guide in Music in Leicester, as well as reviews of gigs and festivals and the latest sounds. So check that out, musicinleicester.co.uk. Meanwhile, do have a great week, stay away from any nasty viruses, and I'll see you next Thursday, 5 o'clock on Hermitage FM.